So good morning, how are you going? Welcome back to the channel. Hope all is good. It's a Sunday morning. Nice morning. So let me get started. We live with David. My name is David, and again once more welcome back to the channel. So a lot of people, a lot of people want to find out more about jharay. Now, let me just get into this. A lot of people from different countries, a lot of people from Trinidad have been saying they're going to jharay, and after a month, sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes every week, they have to constantly go and jharay because the people who jharay them is not working. So they come to me now to find out the truth about jharay. Now, jharay is a very big topic. It is a topic that everybody doesn't need this. Everybody doesn't need to jharay, right? Doesn't matter if there's children or adults or teenagers. Everybody doesn't need to jharay, right? Now, it had different type of prayers for different jharay, but we go talk about the four major jharay that literally everybody know, right? So before we start that, let me just get this here before we start here. I have some people on WhatsApp that they want me to heal out some countries. So let me just heal out everybody quick as fast as possible before I start up this video, right? So we have I'm not going to call all the name, right? It'll be too much of names to call, but I'll just bring up all the country, right? So first thing first, big up to all the people in Canada. Big up to all the people in America. Big up to all the people from New Zealand. I have people from Grenada. I have people from Jamaica. I have people from Guyana. I have people from Sri Lanka. I even have somebody from Dubai. Big up to all you. Welcome to the channel. Right, I have that's it. Yeah. America, Canada, Sri Lanka. Yeah. So big up to those countries and big up to everybody from those countries. They really say they love my show and they really enjoy the show, right? So big up to them. Now we have people from Trinidad, so let me big up all the country, all the city in one time, right? All the area in Trinidad, right? So we have people from Londonville, we have people from Chaguanas, we have people from San Fernando, we have people from Davie, a lot of people from Pinal, a lot of people from Sandy Grande, we have a lot of people from Charlieville, Mono Road. I did a list here, right? So taking a look at it. But like I said, big up to everybody in Trinidad, right? All the cities in Trinidad, big up to all, right? And we have people from Tobago as well. We have people from Tobago as well watching We Live with David, right? So big up to all, yeah. Also to all my cousins and them in Sawa, they say, oh, I just forget about them. No, I don't forget about all, yeah. So big up to all of from Sawa, whole big crew of people from Sawa, all my family, my cousin from the old road to going up to Book, going up to Santa Cruz, coming back down to Sawa, Baratara, Malik, Aranguez, El Sicuro, all my family, all big up to all you, all we inside, right? All inside with David. Right. So let me get the jharaying process. So I done pick up everybody, right? If I forget anybody or any country, well, I write this last night, so I write everything, right? Maybe I was kind of sleeping too on myself. Anyway, I just joking, right? It's a lot of work, as I say. My day does be like literally as be on the phone most of the time, talking to people and all these kind of things. So it's a lot of work, right? But it have to get done because we're doing the right thing. We're not going on the wrong side, and we never will be heading on that wrong side. We're starting to do the right side. So the topic today is jharay. Right, so what is the four jharay? Let me explain this first thing first. There are four jharay. There are one for John does. It are one you could just jharay, like literally just jharay. That is the one with the broomstick. It have the one for like spiritual landing. There's use the broomstick, the salt, and your spit. And the fourth and final one, that jharay, is the one with the prayers. And there's smoke you out and to get any bad things on you. Right? Now, the one with the pepper ending, that is for like any evil things. And the one with the smoke out, that one is for like literally bad things, right? So let me start with the first one. How John does. Now John does. I don't know how people. No, if you don't know, let me explain it first for you. So people who just do jarring for John does. He doesn't need do grass. He doesn't need mustard oil. He doesn't need a tarria. Tarria is a little bronze basin, right? For some people who don't know, because a lot of people from out in the Caribbean, they tell me they really enjoy my show and they learn a lot of things on this show. So thank you and big up to all, right? We have all race, we have all creed, we have all color, Lyman with David. So big up to all. And I just be speaking to a lot of people from different countries and they really appreciate me. I real down to it. Everybody just tell me, David, boy, you're real down to it. You're real as a kind person. And yes, that's me. I will never change for nobody. As I say, when I was young, back when I was 20, I think everybody at that age, just be a different level. Now, as I get older, get wiser. So older I get, the smarter I get. Now if you're getting older and you're getting stupid, well, that on you. I'm sorry. Right? Yeah. Right? So older I get, wiser I get. Right? So there we go. Right. So the John does one is with the tarria, the dope grass, the mustard oil, and your prayers. Right? Whoever doing it for you. Now, this topic, go and get people real understanding about this jaundice. Right? So for people who don't know, people who born with jaundice, they just have like the skin just get yellow, the eye just get yellow, they just feel real sick and weak and thing. That is jaundice. So people who don't know. So I explain everything on my video because I want you to understand how this does work. Right? That way everybody know enjoying Reliance with David, right? Doesn't matter how much subscribers it have, still have people out there that now I have about 520 subscribers, I think, right? So or 25, somewhere around there, right? So doesn't mean 525 subscribers doesn't mean to have other people not watching outside, right? Even though they not subscribe. But I need to subscribe, so subscribe, right? We try to get this journey heading up the road. Anyway, everything does take time, and you know the thing is, right? One day at a time, and they say $1 that's fully basket, right? So we go wait until we reach where we need to reach, right? Anyway, there's a lot of people watching, a lot of Caribbean countries, a lot of foreign countries watching. We Lyman with David now, and yes, we have the reviews, we can see everything. So yes, big up to all you again. Thank you for choosing my channel and thank you for watching. All in all, I really appreciate. Real down to earth person, is a real peaceful person. Right, but as I was telling you, if I walking on the road and I bounce my toe across, right? But then that, getting myself in trouble, nah. Bad talking people, nah. Getting myself into a sort of hoopoo-doofoo thing that don't interest me, not me. That's not for me. Anything with bad things, that's not for me. I know in that. Right? So sorry to disappoint you. And anytime anybody want to do anybody bad, or they find people who just do that. Don't find me, don't look for me. I only like to do good things because that is just me, right? So sorry to disappoint you on that part, but that is just me. Let me go back to jaundice. So jaundice, right? I explained earlier how jaundice does work, right? As I say, jaundice is something that people just have yellow skin and yellow eyes, and yellow does affect them a lot, right? So that is just how jaundice does work. Now, there's going to be a real thing what I'm going to say here now, and a lot of people going to understand how this. That why nothing no work on it, right? So now, dealing with jaundice, you need a tarria. What is a tarria? Tarria is like a little bronze basin, as I say, right? A bronze basin, right? Like a little plate, but it's bronze, right? When you go by people to jharay, right? To do jaundice. Now, it have things that my mother always tell you, my grandmother used to go by people to jharay, right? They never, some used to come by she, but when they come, I will explain this now to you. People just use one tarria, sometimes they have 5 tarrias, right? Tarrias, alright, let me just use bronze basin, right? So you're going to know what it is. A tarria is a bronze basin, right? To all the Hindi people and people who know about it, all the Indian people and whoever know what is a tarria is a bronze basin. For the people who don't know, it's a bronze basin. As I say, I just educate everybody, right? I like people to know exactly how things work. That is just my channel. I don't hide nothing from nobody. I'm not into that, right? So it's a little bronze basin, it's like a plate, right? So you know me, when I say tarria, just remember that bronze basin, right? That bronze plate, right? It's like a plate. It's like a little shaped plate, right? By name tarria in Hindi, in Indian, right? So People just have about 5 tarry and they just do the jharay and junders with that, right? Now listen to me carefully what I'm going to tell you now. When my grandmother used to jharay, everybody had to bring their own tarry, their own doobgrass and their own mustard oil to jharay. Now let me explain this for you. My grandmother used to say when you use a person tarry, when you jharay them, wherever spirit or wherever that junders is, remember that remains in tarry because you're using the tarry to jharay. You don't understand that. So when you go by people, and let me say people doing this jharaying thing, and now some people do jharaying for money, some people do it for donation. I started the jharay. Well, I started the jharay, and all I take is like a little tuna sausage, a little chitina sausage, and I trying to, a little tin food or something, because I'm trying to continuously keep my food drive thing going on to help people, right? You will see a video soon with that as well. I have a video coming out soon with we sharing food and thing in Sabah, right? So you can see that video. I hope you watch that video. The video will be named In God We Trust, right? Always put God in front. Anyway, so that video, right? Sorry, not the video. The Taria. Oh, I just checking the time. Like I'm waiting for somebody to call for something, right? I'm just making sure I don't run out of time here. Right. So the Taria now, there's about 5-6 Taria, right? And there's jharay people with that now. My grandmother used to say when you see a come in the jharay, bring your own Taria, bring your own mustard oil and bring your own doobgrass. Remember she used to do it for free. Now people when they come, she never used to take no money, nothing like that. She does do a charity drive, right? So everybody she jharay by. And when it's time for she to do she drive, she said just go by the people and them and say, hey, you can give me a pack of rice, you can give me whatever she making, she should just ask them for that. No money. Anytime you're doing these things and then people taking money for jharaying and things, it's a service. Remember when she used to take these things, these rice and flour and whatever, she used to cook it and share it. Everything she do with jharaying, she never take no money. People who taking money, that is a service. Always just teach all of that on the channel. Anytime you're paying for something, it is a service. If you go to buy bread, you pay them for that bread, you're getting bread, you give them your money, and you're getting bread. So always remember that when you're going by people to do this thing and you're paying for it, it is a service. That's why you do work. Right? My grandmother used to do it different. She used to let people come by sheep, they come to jharay, bring your taria, bring your doobgrass, and bring your mustard oil. Right? Because she cannot afford the money to buy it for you to do. So you bring your own stuff and she jharay for you. Now listen to what I tell her. She said taria, the mustard oil and doobgrass. So you mean, think about what she telling you. Bring your own taria. So that taria does be in your house. It's not she taria, she have one to jharay with people. And that is why this junders do ever work on people. You understand? Especially children and things. You need to have your own taria. Do not go by people and you're using them taria. Because about 20, 30, you know what people, let me just draw out a reference, right? You know what people, just go by one person to jharay. So let me just draw a reference. Let me say for the day of the jharay. Some people just jharay on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Now there are some people, different prayers, different days. Right? So understand that. Some people just do it on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday. So it have no problem with whatever day they jharay. Just different prayers on different days. Right? No problem. But you think about it. Somebody jharaying, there are 5 taria. 5 or 6 taria. Just draw a reference. And they're jharaying 3 times for the week. And 50 people go on a Monday. And there are 5 tarias. Like 10, let me just say they divided by 5. By 5, right? So like 10 people jharay under one taria. 10, let me just draw it as that, right? 10 people. That is 10 spirit that people, you don't know how the spirit is, you don't know how the mind is, you don't know. So like them, when you jharay with that, without going. Think about what I'm telling you, without going. So you jharay 10 people. Now I can be a bad-minded person and you could be a good person. So you jharay all my bad-minded thing. And what do you think they're going and they're going up? Because you have jharay from on top of your head. With junders. So when you jharay, that is pull. If you know how when you jharay the oil and the water sort of mix together, right, with the doobgrass. So we're not pulling to go up. So we all are going, not into the taria. So in my mind bad or my spirit bad or whatever it is. And then going up there. And then when you throw it away and you wash it with soap and water. Because my grandmother say don't have no prayers to clean no tarry and thing, eh? So I don't know how people will be. So that's why when you're jarring, it do work. And you understand, but I jarring by this one, I jarring by that one, but not working. It's because everything you're doing not clean. You're supposed to have your own tarrier. That's where you jarring. Now if you have a family in your house, 4 or 5 people in that house, that is your family. So you have your son, your daughter, or your grandmother, or your auntie, your nanny, whatever, but all your family. So that is okay. That is in that house. Like that one tarrier can jar it all there. The reason why is it is in the same house. So all those soul or spirit in all the house living together. But if I live in DB and you live in Grandy, and I come from Grandy to Jharaying and Shogwanas, and then I leave from DB to come and Shogwanas, think about it. They two different mind and spirit coming to Jharaying on that one tarrier, you know. If you understand what I say, you know, let us learn to listen. You see, the true thing that's hurt people, but that is the right thing. So when you carry your tarrier and you jar it, that is your tarrier. Now if you can afford it, well, back in the days, people used to just use one tarrier but for a house. When my grandmother used to jar it, she used to say, make sure I'm bringing a tarrier. I don't have no tarrier, I don't have none to lend you. Don't ask me for none. Just how my grandmother used to be when she jar it. Right? She used to tell them flat. And I used to be riding when they come, but there's a call she home by we nanny or they'll call she, hey girl, in the past, and hey girl, you jarring later? Yeah. But don't forget to bring your own tarrier, you know, because I'm not letting them a tarrier. Yeah. You have doop grass, where you want to get doop grass? So that's what my grandmother used to give me. Where you want to get it from? You have to bring it good, you have to bring it doop grass, you have to bring your mustard oil. Alright now girl, okay, I go bring it when I come in later. What time you starting? Well, I go start about 2 o'clock. And that is it. Listen to what she's telling them. Bring your doop grass, bring your muscle, and bring your own tarrier. I'm not letting them a tarrier. I'm not telling nobody. Len, you do use that. She never used to let people use the same tarrier. Now, they doesn't use nothing as a tarrier because of the bronze, right? I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't. That's how the core, right? So, you don't understand. Excuse me if I kind of talking, kind of, you know. They still had the flu, right? So you understand what I'm telling you? So when you see a jarring, and whoever jarring, yeah, carry your own tarrier now, boy. Please, carry your own tarrier. Be smart. Because when you use them tarrier, you don't know who jarring by who and what they have in them. Next thing you can be a real godly person. Let me say you always doing all your right thing. You know, you're helping people now. You have people like that. I'm not saying don't have nobody like that. It have a lot of people as they on the right track constantly. And you with your right mind itself going to Jharaying, and then somebody with a bad mind itself come and Jharaying under the same tarrier. So how you expect yours to work and somebody bad minded was Jharaying under the same tarrier? You understand how it does work? So that way people do tell you, and this is a money making business. But all it does never listen because all they feel that, you know, you prefer to go and spend a 20 and get Jharaying, and then after a month you're like a fool. You're still stupid. Because you're still in there walking. It's not working. And you never know why. 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, people will be Jharaying, never work on them now. Because every week they're back to buy the same people. And every week they're giving them a $20, a donation. You understand? You still have to carry your own mustard oil and your own doop grass to Jharaying. Because nobody ain't giving you that. And if I lie, tell me if I lie. Leave a comment, tell me. Buff me up, tell me if I'm wrong. When I go wrong, I must tell me, don't afraid. I'm glad to learn. I'm glad to learn the right thing. But you have to see the right thing, you have to know the right thing before you can talk about the right thing. You understand? You have an understanding about the right thing before you can talk about it. You can't just come here on this, on me in front of the camera and talk about something and then making no sense. Most everything I just post makes sense. And I can guarantee that because 100% at the time, right, I may get one bad comment out of 100 comments in WhatsApp. And I tell you that is a fact. So how come 100 people know I talking the truth? Because everything I talk, I just break it down and make sense. You understand? So it have people out there who Jharaying for over 20, 30 years, and every week they have to go back and see people that Jharaying. So I want to change that. When you Jharaying, you go Jharaying every 3 to 6 months now. And you will see the difference how you're feeling. Right? And I do it for free. Free. right? As I post that video there, I'll go see a video after I post. I don't know whenever I get time I will post that one, because that one is a lot of work to do. About how I just do my monthly, I doesn't like to call it charity work, my monthly giving away stuff, right? So I'll go see that video, and if I don't want to, when I start Jharaying, I don't want to they know like offer tuna sausage. No money. I don't want no money, right? I just work, and whenever I get good, that has been enough for me. That just grow with me. That is work enough for me, right? So I don't know money. I ain't not into no money thing. If you want to do it like a little tuna sausage, a little 3 tuna sausage when you come to Jharaying, where you wanted 10 more 10 or more like pack, I could tell people like every week, every month what I'm going to do, and you could bring that. So that will help me to cook and then to give out, right? They go have a video soon. Name In God We Trust, that will be the video, right? I don't want to put it as donating food to homeless people. I do like that. So In God We Trust, that the name of that video, you will see coming out. I don't know when, but whenever you see that video, In God We Trust, that is the video that I do in my charitable work, right? I'm not going to put it as no charitable work. I'm not going to put it as no donation work. I don't like them kind of topic that people will be putting and saying they're donating and looking for attention, and they're looking for views, and they're looking for, all I'm looking for is a little tuna sausage or a little tuna sardine, and I'm good with that. Me, I want no views and, like that, for attention. I just do this from my heart. Like how I just do it for 5 years. I doing this donation drive thing, donation sharing food thing, right? Since my daughter born, I'm doing it, right? And every month I just go out there. Sometimes I make plenty sandwich, sometimes I never make less than 50 bucks of food or 50 sandwich. I'm always making more, or always reaching my 50, because that is what I do, right? So I try to do it every month, right? So that is just my thing. So if I said when I start Jharaying, I'm going formal, yeah. And if you want to come on Jharaying, you can come on Jharaying, no money, nothing, right? But we go do it the right way, not the wrong way, like what we are accustomed to, right? So John does. So I hope you understand what John does is about it, right? Remember what I tell you. Let me go by. Now you can sit down and think about it for yourself. I show you're big and you have sense, right? As my grandmother say, you're big and you have sense. You're supposed to know. You understand? So I pick up what she said, right? Remember what I tell you. And then you're Jharaying, you use your own target. It'll be better you use your own target. So you won't get people, you see, a lot of people have different type of spirit. But it have people wicked out here. It have people good. It have people in between. It have people always go on the right track, but they're doing everything right, but the mind wrong. You understand? CSA doesn't know who go into Jharaying. You do know a human being. Only people who live around that human being go know. And that's so much of people in China. Right? Then there are people from away might come down and say, hey, it's our leaders Jharaying on Tuesday. Let me go by Shia and we go Jharaying at one time. And you understand? Whoever they're going by to Jharaying, or they please, or let's try to do the right thing, carry all your own tarrier. Well, you know you must carry your own mustard oil and your doop grass, right? So that is something you have to carry. I don't know if people buy it, if you just buy it and then buy people, but people who just Jharaying not supposed to be selling anything. Right? And the next thing too, let me tell you something that all didn't do. When people Jharaying, right? Whoever Jharaying, you know, let's just carry a pack of milk, a box of milk, right? And you know, let's just wash all your hand with the milk before the Jharaying. A pack of milk, let them, what is call it? Stay fresh milk. Stay fresh, full cream milk now, but my grandma, this is stay fresh milk, right? You know, let's just carry a box of stay fresh milk and wash all your hand and wash all your face before the Jharaying, right? All you know that. So wherever all are going by Jharaying, I hope all are doing that, right? They're making sure they bring a box of milk and wash all their hand and wash all their face before the Jharaying. That is a cleanse out the body. Yes, the milk is a cleanse out, because in the Hindu and Hindu people is worship cow as their mother. So you need to eat, you're supposed to, because my grandmother used to do that. Now, I grew up in a Muslim house, don't get me wrong. Right? But in we house, my mother is Hindu. Grandmother is Hindu. Grandfather is Christian and my father is Muslim. So we grew up like that. We grew up in the four religion. I mean three religion. The Hindu, the Muslim and the Christian. Right? But Hindu people, now Hindu people, there's worship cow as a mother, as the mother, right? For people who don't know, right? So all know who know and who don't know, right? So you say me a cow just carry a calf for 9 months, you say me a woman just carry the baby for 9 months. When you go to jharay, you're supposed to be washing your hands with milk and wash your face. Yes, it'll be a little sticky. But after you're done jharay, then you can wash out back your hands and your face with water. So whoever you're jharaying, they're supposed to be doing that. And that is the right thing. Now before you jharay, my grandmother had a bell and she used to take the bell and ring it on your head. And when they say in the prayers, that is to wake up the prayers. So I don't know if all leaders go by jharaying, whoever all jharaying, I don't know if they just do that. So maybe that way when all go by them every week, all go by them because all the prayers and walking. All the jharaying and walking, right? So I bust all the fires about how we know the prayers. We keep that prayers to ourselves. Because me and Lane, you know that prayers. Because people just take them thing and do it for bad. So like two things you learn already about jharaying for genders. People just take milk, but my grandmother used to do that. Take the milk and she used to tell them, go by this thing girl and wash your hand with the milk and throw some on your face and wash out your face with the milk. Yes, let's be sticky. Yes, we know. But like the right way, it's to cleanse out your body. Right? Let me draw for reference, sorry, like my father, when them go in mosque and my uncle and them, and they said to wash their hand and their foot and thing before they go inside the mosque. Why? And there's to make sure they're clean before they go inside the mosque. Correct? If I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, so the same thing when they're jharaying for genders, my grandmother used to make them wash their hands and their face. That is to cleanse out the body, not their foot. Their hands and their face. That is to cleanse out the body. And when she go to put them to sit down to jharay, before she put the tari on the head, before she empty anything, she used to come with her bell and just ring it on the head. Tell them put the two hands on top of the foot and sit down on a chair and she used to ring the bell on the head, and after she will put the tari, she will put on top of the table, she go throw the mustard oil, put the water, get the doob grass and then come on top of your head and say the prayers and turn it up 3 times left and 3 times right, kettle all of that, right? Anyway, I know what they need to do and then she'll say the prayers. When she's done, now if you know your genders, the must. Now I say I don't hide nothing from nobody, eh? I tell you the truth, the mustard oil, no oil and water can't mix. So once it mixes, your genders, and if it mixes together, just take out your genders. Right? So now if you didn't know, now you know something, right? Remember, Relying with David is an educational channel. I teach you the right thing. Now only certain people can do jharaying for genders. You gotta have a mind, you gotta have a spirit, and you gotta know what you're doing. That's the next thing, right? So, now sometimes some people go by people for jharaying and they just say, I'm feeling good. But then you have to go back the next week. So if you're feeling good, why are you going back the next week? Jharaying is supposed to be done every 3 to 6 months. Jharaying just get a week. And who knows there's jharaying is supposed to be feeling weak when you're jharaying. But if every week you continuously go in there, you'll get weaker. But all you don't know that. Why am I teaching you it now? So now you know something, right? I know it's a real good topic that people wanted to know about, right? So that was the most hardest topic for jharaying. Let me go to the second one now, right? Now that same topic, I little 1 or 2 things inside, but I had to keep that to myself, right? I really can't bring it out here, right? So you don't know who you're going to buy to jharaying. Anybody taking money for jharaying, oh God, listen, that is a service. He'll never work on it, never. And don't tell me you put in a box there for donation. Because after you leave, I could crack that box and take that money and spend it how I want to spend it. See the difference, right? So let me just say something. Let me say how I jharay. And I taking that in a sausage. That is money? No. That is food. And let me just say something. I'm just saying, if I'm hungry now and I open that in your sausage that you give me, and that is food. And when you donate food, that way people just donate food and give. Like food, that's not money. So I not going to take your money to buy what I want to please me. I take any food. If you say something, if you give me food and I eat it, I just say, whatever you donate to me in food wise, that's going to go back out on videos showing you that you donate this and this is where it's going to go. I don't want to think, partner. I will eat butter and roti and I can eat that every day in my life and I can live happy with that. If you want to eat your rice and chicken and your shrimp and you want to live your rich life, partner, that's on you. That's your business. I will eat butter and roti, bhaji and roti, fralo and roti, and I go live normal with that. You understand what I say? So your thing don't bother me. I not into that. Right? You can have $1 million and I can have $1. My dollar, good enough for me. Your $1 million, good enough for you. That's your business. Right? So you understand how it does work, right? So anybody taking donation. Now if they're taking the money and when you go, they buying mustard, oil and all these things. Yes, we know what they're doing with the money. Right? Now if they're doing, now we'll get into that. So that's some people use like red lavender and white lavender and this oil and that. We will get into a different topic, right? Like different things. When you're doing them things, you're supposed to be carrying your own thing because you cannot be using other people's things. You have to carry your own things. So you go be clean. When you're using other people's things, you know if it's clean, you know what the people are doing with it. Alright, let me say something, you come by me to do something, right? And I open my bottle of red lavender. You know why I can do in that red lavender before I give it to you? I want to just chop it. Yeah, and if I don't like what I'll be saying, I always tell all like that. I don't never understand how things does work. So you take my red, I have my red lavender, me, and I doing something with it for you. Just saying, I cleaning you out, I cleanse you out. You know why I do to your red lavender? Why you didn't bring a bottle of red lavender? And they go be clean, and you buy it, and you bring it, so you know where the red lavender come from. It come from the puja store, the pharmacy or wherever the case may be, right? But if I have mine, and I using mine on you, think about the position. That's why when I look by people that do anything, it has never work. Because all they do all, literally people who doing it, doing all the wrong things. And when I post videos, a lot of people just get to know the truth about how these people is. But do the right thing. They want to do the... And they're telling you about money to the one, you know. That's what they just do. They tell you, well, you're going to do 10 prayers for you, and each prayer is going to cost you $300. So you know $3,000 you are going to look for. How are prayers that you're doing something right go cost you money? How? How that going to happen? And you're doing right things. You see? See that the position, right? So I hope you understand how this thing does work. And every time I get into my details for you, I just do everything in my kindest heart for all you know, just to make sure I get the right thing done to all you know. Because I know the suffering people has been going through. Every time I go out to share food, a lot of stories will be passed on to me. And I know how people is feel and what happened to them and how it happened to them. You understand? So remember to do the right thing. And the people who just be doing these things, well, let's start to do the right thing. They go hit all in all their ass real hard, you know. Right? So we that's not so we covered on the Jharaying the John does one fair, right? So we have two others. That is the one with the broomstick. I will tell you about that one in the next video. We had the one with the... Alright, let me do the broomstick one. So I'll do this one here because I'll watch any time on the video too, right? So we're going to do the broomstick one. And in the next video, we're going to do part 2 at Jharaying. So I'm going to do the next 2 for you, right? Because this video is going to be long already. But I explain everything for you properly. So when you sit down to watch David, we live with David, you're understanding what's going on. Right? I want you to understand. I don't want you to head on the wrong direction. Head into the right direction. And anytime you go in by people to Jharaying and they're charging you money and telling you leave a donation in donation box, that is a service. As I always tell you, if I want bread and you have a shop, I have to go and buy that bread together. That is a service. That is a provider. You understand what I'm saying, right? So understand. You're not supposed to be collecting money. It says the people is be donating like little food and things, but not for people. Not for literally Jharaying and all these things not supposed to be done as a business. It's supposed to be done freely, open-mindedly, ensuring that you're doing a good when you're doing these things. Not to collect money and buy what you want and get rich. You understand? When I go by people to help people landing with landy and stuff, right? And they ask me if I taking any money, and I say no. Now before I never used to take nothing at all. But I didn't want any person say, hey, and you just do a food drive, boy? Every month, you just always talk about it. I say, yeah. She says, so why you just don't take a few tin a sausage or a few tin of sardine, we go buy it and just give you that. Because you wouldn't be eating it for you, you're doing it in the people. And then I think to myself, I say, you know what, that making sense, you know. That really making sense, because I don't want no money. I don't want to let people think that I'm taking this as a service. But she then the lady tell me, she said, but boy, listen, if you're doing something every month, and it's you alone and your wife, right? It'll be hard, I understand. So when you go by people to do any little thing, tell them, well, just donate wherever they have in tin food. So if they want to buy, when they're talking to them, tell them, well, if they want to, you know, give you a little few things, like wherever you're cooking for that month, make it up. You just go by real people. So if you go by 10 people and you ask them, well, say, oh, this month I'm going to be doing rice and chicken. Let it donate a pack of rice there and let it buy chicken for you. You understand? So you're not taking no money, but they're helping you. So you can go buy one person and buy a big 9 kg rice for you. Yeah. And then you go by the next person and say, hey, you can buy 2 chicken from me, I'll go take that. But remember, you're donating. So when you do your video, people go see. So you're actually not taking nothing for you. You're giving it back. And then I say, yes, boy, that making sense. But you see, now I learned something there too, and I was happy because I didn't like to take anything from people. But when I realized, actually, I'm not taking it, I'm just taking it to give it back out. So you come like a middleman. I move it I buy it from the retailer, right? I become the middleman, I cook the food, and I just pass it on back to the people in need. So then I say, yeah, that could work. That's a good idea. And now a lot of people just go by to do land and thing now. Well, they get to understand. Now this video will explain a lot of people now, so a lot of people like that. You know, and I'm taking no money or nothing like that. So a lot of people like that. So that's a good thing. So we're doing that now, right? So it'll be part of the journey as well. I help you and you helping somebody else by doing something to help somebody else, right? So my service will be free and you could be donating to help somebody else. So it's everything working, alright? So let me talk about the second part, right? Let me just make sure the video, make sure I have enough time on the video. Right, so we have about 15 minutes again on that video. I check any time and plus I'm waiting for somebody to call from our way as well. Right, so let me go to the second part of it. So let's understand genders, right? Any questions, anything? Or know my number 271-9373 on WhatsApp. Or you could call me for the want as well. Right, number 271-9373. I here to help everybody, free of charge. Free of charge. We're free of charge. Right? No money, nothing. If you want to donate something, like a little few tin of sausage or a little few tin of sardine or anything, yeah, no problem. Or we have plenty Muslim people that be on the channel as well, and they want to donate like corn beef and thing. Yes, you could donate it. Now this channel, when I doing something, I just do different food. So I have nothing against nobody religion. I have nothing against nobody. As I say, I is half Muslim, half Hindu, Christian as well. I is a true religion. I is a no-religion. Literally mean I is only pray to one God. Right? No-religion is just a word that my grandmother had for me, right? She will say, wherever in your mind, once your mind clean, your spirit clean, and your heart clean, nothing, no matter where you eat or where you drink or where you do, you're good to go. Right? Once you're doing the right thing. So that is me. So if we have some Muslim people as well on my channel, big up to all you. If I want to donate like corned beef and thing, yes, we go do a corned beef sandwich, we go do corned beef and rice, we do corned beef and fry bake, corned beef and bread, we go fry it up nice and thing, and we go donate it out too, right? All that has happened. Don't worry about the food, wherever you donate, we will make best use of it, right? When you go to share food, people are not with no religion. Homeless people, sorry. It's not even call them that, but people that don't have, they don't be like that. They just glad for whatever you bring. And once it's food, it tasting good. When you see my video come out, and God we trust you, you saw people tell you how the food tastes, and you sound nice. I always do my thing. I just cook my food the way how I go eat it. Right? So that's just how I go do it. That's just me. Right? So I just cook things nice. And I go and cut up a corn beef just so and throw it in bread and put butter and give you that. Nah, you wicked. You wicked to be doing that. Or you cut up sausage. Some homeless people, when I go and then they say, boy, we're real glad for the food. We're real happy for the food. But people just cutting up raw sausage, put a little butter and bread and give them. And like, it is not human being. I tell them that when people they see I go to share food, plenty people just run to come by me for food. My mother does be with me as well now. You go see that video, sometime I will post it up, don't worry. Plenty people just run for my food, because my food tastes and good. I do it with a good mind, and I'm giving people thing. When I'm doing something, I'm not doing it because I want to do it. I'm not doing something to get no fame for nobody. I'm not doing it because I will blessing from God. Every day I wake up, that blessing from God. Every day I come and do a video for you, that blessing from God. Every day I help somebody, that is a blessing from God. And the blessings go always continuously come. You understand? When you're greedy, you get what you want, you know. But when you're low soul, don't vex. Don't vex. Oh, I built my house for 10 years, I work real hard, but when you was building that house or when you was buying this or when you was giving it. Now I ain't say that you have and you not all the time you have to give like how I just do it every month. That's different. There's just me. But at least you could give whenever you have. And don't say I ain't have and you know you have. You're lying to yourself. Don't do that. What you lying to yourself for? You know you have enough. But you go say, maybe I have nothing now, but I can't really help you, and you know you have enough. A different topic. Different story. We'll get onto that later on the road. Anyway. Second jharay. Right, so as I say in the video, any Muslim people as well want to help donate. They want to give corned beef, they want to give sausage, sardine, anything, free, no problem. I will be grateful for it and it will pass on videos showing you we giving people it. I just cook the food and give them. I do get no tin food and I cook in and I give you nice food when I give you. You understand? That is just me. Anyway, second part of jharay. The broomstick. Right, so we're going to talk about the broomstick when the jharay, right? There's called it ouche. Ouche in Hindi is mean jharaying, right? Jharaying, ouche, and ouche in here, right? So I don't know if you have a grandmother like me and they used to say, yo, come now, we go ouche here. Ouche means to jar, right? Ouche means to do the prayers, right? Ouche, right? So there's usually two broomstick and there's used two broomstick and ouche out. Ouche means a jar, right? So if I say ouche jar, right? They will use the two broomstick and ouche out. They will say a prayer 7 times and ouche out. Right? They will start from the top of your head and to your foot. And then when if people not doing this, there's the wrong jar in doing it. So they start on top of your head, come down to your foot, then they go hit the broomstick twice on the ground, come back on top of your head and do it again 7 times. Then they're supposed to blow your body 7 times. Right, that is to cleanse you out. Now when you're jarring, you're supposed to wash your hand with milk and also wash your face with milk. Even when you're jarring for jaundice, the same thing applies for when you're jarring. Anyway you're jarring, you're supposed to wash your hand with milk. You have to wash your hand, throw some milk in your both hand and wash it. Then you throw some in your hand and you wash your face. When you're done, you sit down and then whoever jarring, supposed to jar. That is the proper way. That is the way my grandmother used to do it. And my grandmother jarred for over 40 years. So don't give me no dotish talk. And tell me, you know what you say. If I live my grandmother died, she was about 20, I was 20 something. About 24, 25, somewhere around this shit. I can't remember exactly. So you telling me 25 years of my life, right? And I had common sense when I was about 8 years. Right? So from 8 years to 25 years, I nearly was 17 years, yeah? 17 and 8 is, no, that is 18 years. 17 and 8 is 25 years, correct. So 17 years of my life, I seen this lady do it. And don't tell me I don't know what I'm doing. Don't tell me that. Right? Because 17 years of my life, I see what she do. So I know exactly what she does do. I know exactly what prayer she used to do. Right? Now, I never really liked the jharay because I used to always think that when you're jarring and then, you know, people's spirit and then you say be on you and whatever. But you know the correct prayers for that not to work. So now I understand it. So now I just do it. You understand? Not for no money and thing, eh? Not for that. Right? Jarring is supposed to be free. Right? So they use the broomstick, and there is a jharay. That jarring is where like a little, like, how to explain it? I know there are a lot of people doesn't understand the big word. So there is like a cleanse to clean out your body. That one with the broomstick. That is just to like clean you out and thing, like anybody throw a little bad eye and thing on you. That is just to get rid of it, right? Now with that things in the broomstick it just happened to the broomstick and thing. But I want to explain that here. People who does jharay are supposed to know. Right? So I want to break you down and give you everything one time that, you know, people go and try. You know, you can't jharay yourself, eh? So don't try to jharay yourself. It don't work. You can do the prayers with the jharay. Right? So if you want to go and take a broomstick and play a jharay, so you go ahead, partner. You do what you want. But you have to get somebody who does jharay, and by the time you pay for this, it does no work on you. Don't pay for it, right? But you donate something and you not money, food or something where you cook some food and you go and give it out. Like people who doing that in the jharay, you know, the wrong jharay. Right? So now a lot of people has come, they're starting to call me to do jharay and thing, and they're feeling better and thing. So yeah, it's a good thing now, right? So they feel a little better. You're not supposed to go by a person the jharay every week. You're supposed to go every 3 to 6 months. Right? That is how you're supposed to go by somebody to jharay. Now we have 4 jharay, right? So now I explain the 2 for you. The second one is nothing really major. That is a normal, just a bad eye jharay. Like you get a little bad eye and you're feeling a little weak or whatever it is. Yeah. The one with the pepper, the salt, the broomstick and the spit, we will talk about that in part 2. And the one with the prayers and when people smoke you out, we will talk about that in part 2 of this video. So this video is jharaying part 1. The truth about jharaying part 1. Right? So the last one wasn't really, the one I now talk about isn't really no big major. I think it's a normal bad eye and a normal. You could go there to jharay that like every month you could just go just to get a normal. Jaundice is different, eh? Jaundice just get people weak. So to be jharying that every 3 to 6 months. That is a weak thing. That is get real weak. Right? When you don't say the prayers and people don't, they feel weak. So you're not supposed to be going there every week to be jharying for jaundice. I mean, they ain't doing the right thing. Right? This one here, this one with the normal bad eye and thing, you can go every month because you know people always throw bad eye eating some food. You know, people say throw bad eye. My grandmother say when people say eating food and people watching you, ask them if there was some food too. Give them half of your food. My mother is lime and sour. Right? My mother she has work and she is going to promenade in sour and sit down. And she just talk to all them homeless people and like normal human beings, you know. Because she says it doesn't matter what position them in, they're still human beings. And that's the same way my grandmother used to be. You understand? Everybody's human beings. It's just how you look at them. If you look at them as homeless and they stink and they nasty and homeless people is the better people to be around, you know. And I can tell you that for a fact, you know. I just go and do this food. I like to lie with them now. But you know that jokes them just tell me. You know that things I just learn from these people and them. I just like lying with these people and them. Yeah, because it's never about house and land and money and back and all. They on their own mind. They're just like, you know, I get homeless and living out and I nothing. God is good. I go reach what I need to reach. If there is my position, that is the way just how things have to be. And they'll get jokes, they'll get real thing. They go tell your boy, somebody bring food there, I suck my finger, I lick my finger. When I see you come here, boy, oh God, even how nice I just feel. As what 2, 3, some of them I come, I want 4, 5 sandwich from you, you know. Your food just is real good, you know, boy. You understand? Now, it's a different food that people just eat some, but veggie food and thing, like the bhaji and thing. And they like that bhaji. When you carry that veggie food and thing for them, like dashing bush and thing, you cook the dashing bush and you put it in bread for them and you carry that. They love that. But they enjoy the food. But it's how you cook your food too. You cook food nice and tasty. And I carry a little rice and chicken and thing for them. Boy, they sit down and eat. Really. And I just put real sauce and make the food real rich and nice. And that's just me. Eh? Everybody different. Some people do how they want and just treat people because they just feel like God could bless them. When you're doing these things, you're not looking for nothing. You're not even looking for blessings for God. It's just a duty. You're just doing it as a human being. You know you have and you can help. And if you do have that, nothing still help. You'll get. God is good, you just get. Always remember, put your trust in God and nothing can come in your way, you know. Right? So, I'll go end the video now. Right now I'm talking to you here, and my WhatsApp here going crazy now, but I have that on silent now. I only seen this tablet lighting up. Alright, so I only see my tablet lighting up here right now. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the jarring video. Now remember, anytime you go by people and they're taking money, they tell you that I tell you the right thing, you know, me get who vex and who ain't vex, and I them business, them can vex and they don't want. Them can do what they want. I tell them people the right thing. Because all they need to stop doing the wrong thing. Stop taking people money and you say you're jarring and you're doing all the right thing. You have to do. Let people donate food for you and you go in your kitchen and cook it. At least you will get something to eat. And stop taking the blast of people money. Yeah, it's wrong to be doing that when you're jarring. Or donation, or you can leave wherever you want. That's what they say though. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I know all that because, but let me tell you, you see things, you get to know things. And when you see things that other people doing, but it's just, nah boy, you only people they go to Jharaying and people say, well, let's have a donation box, then put wherever you want. Leave wherever you want. How about if I go on a Jharaying, me ain't get nothing? And when I come back, what you gonna say? When I call you Jharaying girl? Nah, not this week, next week. And I pass in my car and I see you Jharaying. What kind of Jharaying you was doing? Now I was doing a different type of Jharaying. Well, I know you only have 4 Jharaying, so me know what kind of Jharaying all I was doing. You understand? I had different days, so different things. So, tell you there's not the people you're going by the Jharaying. Here's not a mindset, boy. When you see the car get what they want from you, to do what you're back by them. If I lie, I lie. If I tell any truth, well, you know it is the truth. It's up to you. And you can leave a comment and make sure and leave a like on the video too. Right? Don't feel ashamed to leave a comment. It all has happened to all of you. If I was ashamed, and I never posting this video to educate you. So don't feel ashamed. Everybody does need help in a certain point in time in life. Don't feel ashamed to ask for help when you need help. Right? So, as I tell all you, Jharaying is a very precious thing in life. A lot of people be doing the wrong thing in it, and it's wrong to be doing the wrong thing in Jharaying. So, but I'm going to tell you now, I hope you enjoy my video. This is 2 parts video, because the next 2 parts real long. It's plenty explaining, and all you know I like to explain my video for all the time. All you know that. So we done cover this morning. We covered genders and normal Jharaying, like normal bad eye Jharaying. We cover. So there's the 2. The next 2 we will cover in part 2 of this video is the one with the evil, like people throw something for you, and the next one is the smoke out Jharaying. That's smoke out Jharaying. Yes, that was smoke out Jharaying. But people don't tell you what they're doing. So I go tell you what it is about, right? So we go talk about the one with the salt, the pepper, the brown paper, and the broomstick Jharaying, that's the evil one. And we go talk about the smoke out Jharaying that you can do as well. Right? So it has 2 more Jharaying to deal with. That is only the 4 Jharaying that I know, and I know my grandmother used to do. So whoever does do other thing, well boy, you have to really explain that to me, because I really want to know what kind of Jharaying have again. Right? Now it have a sickly Jharaying, right? The sickly Jharaying is the smoke out Jharaying. So I don't know what Jharaying again it can be other than that. That sick, when you're sick and you want to get a Jharaying, there's a smoke out Jharaying. There's called that a smoke out Jharaying. Like when you're sick and all kind of thing happening to you. We'll get into that video in the next one, right? Because that will be a very long video. Them 2 very long videos. Right? I don't know if I might reach a part 3, because I mean, let's enjoy, understand everything the proper way. And a lot of people has commend me and tell me, David, it is explain things for people to understand. Not like when you go, they tell you, and 5 minutes, I will see you now, next week Tuesday again. Next week Tuesday, you'll come again now. And when you go by them, you have to sit down in a line and wait. When them have time to see you, then they see you. I see anybody, anytime. And don't tell me no special days for anything. The only thing I know that special days for is the days to go to work. That's the only time I know that special days. You just get up on a Monday, go to work, and on Friday is be back home. Right? Sometimes Saturday and Sunday, you're relaxing. Don't tell me how many special days to do anything. All you want real bullshit. Plain talk, bad man. All of you just be doing all them things, all of you for money. They all like money. Try doing something good with all that money, or they collecting, and stop being greedy. Yeah, do something good with all your money. I just do good with my money. And my money what I working for. Nobody don't give me nothing, literally. I don't take nothing from nobody. So you can't say I taking anything because everything I just do is for free. So, and now as I accepting like little tin sausage and little tuna and thing, all them thing I collect it, when I collect it, I put it in a little corner, and when I ready to cook the food, I post up a video and say, look, this was donated by 1 or 2 people. I wouldn't call a name if they want to, and I would say, when I do something good, a charitable, like I help you, they help me by giving me this, and I helping back somebody with it. So I just moving it on. As I say, I just a middleman. People give me thing, I take it, I cook it, and I move it back out. Me, I want nothing, partner. You understand? A tin of sausage is just $5. A tin of tuna is just about $5 or $6. Right? And you taking $3,000-4,000. And I taking maybe about, I'll give me 1 tin of sausage, I'll be thankful for that. Because somebody out there when I make a sandwich and I give them go be thankful for that. And that's how the thing does work, right? So I know this video is always be a serious video. I know my cooking videos be a jokey video. Everything I'm doing, I just have a way to do my videos. So I don't understand while you're watching these videos, all these spiritual videos, you have to understand it was no joke. Right? When I cook and thing, we outside a different topic. This is a serious topic because spirituality is a real hectic topic for people. And a lot of people has enjoyed this, right? So thank you for watching the truth about jharying part 1, and we will do part 2 on the next video. Right? So I'll cover the next 2 jharying, next 2 things about jharying. Right? So we line me with David, and when I post on the video, remember the video, the one in God we trust. Make sure you go watch that video. That video will be about the charitable work that is be doing every month. And I'm going to put it as charitable or donation or blah blah blah. If you want to watch a video and you want to see something good, go and watch that video when I post it. In God we trust, right? It will come out. I will try my best to post out for this week here or for next week, right? But according, I suppose videos according to how I do them, right? And if the video is a lot of work, it just take me a lot of time because you know I'll be very busy, a very busy person. Even if I'm not leaving my house, people will be calling me and asking me for help. And I don't need to leave my house to help you because I can talk to you right on the phone and help you. You understand? And when you're ready to help me and you're ready to give me something like, as I say, sausage or sardine or a pack of rice or a pack of, no dal and nigga. That real work, boy. When I cook and I only make like, and I make a rice, dal and chicken and I only make that like once, maybe once or twice for the year, boy. That is real work. Yeah. Just be a child, you know. I mean, a real work to do with that thing, boy. Just be real work. Just take about 4 or 5 hours to do it. I just get up early in the morning. Because we like to give people hot food now. We don't give them no cold food. So I just get up early and cook and put my food and pack my food and thing real nice. So I give you something hot, it tastes nice. You know, wake up and create something hot in your stomach. As my grandmother said, and when you get up in the morning, like to drink a hot cup of tea, so why are you going to give people cold food for? You wicked? Huh? When you get up in the morning, you want a hot sandwich, you want a hot cup of tea, and you want a hot plate of food. So why you go cook people food 6 o'clock in the morning, right? And all 4 o'clock in the evening, you go and donate it. When you're doing these things, like give them hot, nice tasting food, man. Have heart when you're doing these things. Have love. Don't do it for God to bless you. Don't do it for attention. Do it from your mind. Understand what I'm saying? Or let's stop doing the wrong thing and start do the right thing now, man. And if I want to join up with David, or I could join up with David, what you mean? David is an open-minded person. No? I will always go be like, you're still a dead. You could cuss me, you could vex at me. I change. I'm on a different level now. You do bother me. You do harass me. That's just me. I'm different. Me, I want that. You could bad talk me. And anyway, have a problem, we go find a solution. We will find a solution. Just to make you happy. I prefer not to be happy and let you be happy. Yeah. Because my mind already done happy. So I good. We good. Right? So the video get real long there now. Yeah. Well, look at this sit down and watch our video, right? So I will see you all there. My name is David. We like me with David. I will see you all on part 2 in this video. And look out for the rest of the videos. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, tell our friend and keep helping people. And make sure to do the right thing in life. My name is David. See you all in the next one. We out.